I'm going to touch on the subject of digital recorders. Now I'm going to give you a price range, a difference of them. Now this is, we call it Ruby. It's made by Sony. It's a digital recorder. It's priced at probably about $105, $112. But always remember that this is what's key to these recorders, is that Ruby has USB already built in, ready to go. You don't have to add any cords or anything like that. She's the most expensive, and she records in stereo. To turn around, you just go over here on the side and you hit this little button right here. Well, first you got to remember to take it off hold, which is what I always never remember. And then you'll come up like this, and that's what it'll show you. And then all you have to do is just hit record, and she'll start recording. And every time you record, she'll take you to another folder. So whatever you record in one folder, and then if you turn her off, it'll be another folder when you come back. Okay. This one we call Dead Fred, also is a Sony. It has USB, but you have to have a cord. Now this one runs for about $72, $69, $72, you know, tax and all out the door. It does have a external microphone hookup, so you can put a, you know, we put microphones in them. As a matter of fact, we did have a microphone in here that we use for it, that we put in Dead Fred, that Dave, our guy who's camera tonight, picked up. It's a stereo microphone. It's like a 360 degree. It picks up in stereo, and it also fits in Dead Fred, and he picked these up for 20 bucks a piece on eBay. They're not real expensive. They make your microphone a whole lot more sensitive. Altogether it's like $92. So they're not real expensive. Fred's the same way. They're all basically the same. You take them off hold, you'll get your display. Record buttons here. You turn him on. He's now recording. To stop him, you just hit that. Stop. You got to hit stop in the right spot. And then you can play it back, which is right here. Turn him on. He's now recording. To stop him, you just see, it has good sound to it. So always remember, it's got really good sound to it. And then if you want to save it all, you just don't touch anything. Just turn it on hold. And your little erase button is up here, so you can get rid of it. Okay, now moving along to the next one. This is a Panasonic. This is a little bit cheaper, around 50 bucks. And the reason that we buy the external microphones is that on any of these digital recorders, if you're holding them and you're recording something, if you move your fingers on it like this, or move it around, or move it back and forth, you're going to get noise. It's going to sound like somebody beating it to death, but you're going to get noise, and it's very hard to distinguish something when you're doing that. So whenever you do use them, your best bet is to take it and lay it down if you don't have the external microphone, because that way you're not touching it. Now on the next one, this one is an RCA. It's not a bad one. It has USB, and remember, USB is key to this so that you can download it to your computer and run it through your programs. But this is Little Mikey, we call it, but it's an RCA. It's very basic, has all the stuff, also has USB port on it right here. External microphone, place for external microphone. You can have earphones in it. You can listen to it as it records. So if you do get a sound, you can pick it up and you can hear it and you can play it back right away. They all work that same way. And always remember, whenever you get one, you always want to look for this, the USB port. You'll want USB so you can download it to your computer. Cheap Fred is the Sony, just like this one, but does not record in stereo. His model, and guess what? No USB. So you have, when you play it, if you want to download it to your computer, you have to put a jumper wire in the headphones and run it straight to your computer into the microphone. But you can record it to your computer. You can then download it then. But look at him close. No USB. He's a bad boy. He's going in the garbage.
Bad.
Bad boy. Bad. It's cheap. It'll get you by. It'll do what you want it to do. And it's only about $35. So there you go. You can do this on a budget. It doesn't take much, guys. I'm going to touch on the subject of digital recorders. Now I'm gonna give you a price range, a difference of them. Now this is, we call it Ruby. It's made by Sony. It's a digital recorder. It's priced at probably about $105, $112. But always remember that this is what's key to these recorders, is that Ruby has USB already built in, ready to go.